It's your girls, chubby and proud. Drama queens, we say it loud. Clicks, clout, comments ablaze. We serve heat and internet slaves. Yo, it's A-Mac, Mike Snatcher, T-Spiller. Busting through threads like a no-filter thriller. Recepts on deck, got files like a sleuth. Snatch wigs and likes all in one move. Comment chaos, I birthed that mess. Got clout chasers stressing in a Walmart dress. I'm curvy with a keyboard, savage in my stance. Laughing at your lives in these plus-size pants. And I'm Angie, baby, big mood, big thighs. Drag lolcows daily, no need to disguise. Clickbait queens, we coined that lane. YouTube beef, serve hot with fame. Screenshots deadly, my shade divine. I roast with love, but still cross the line. Gloss popping, haters dropping. We trending while your views stay flopping. Thick thighs, thicker shade. We read fools and get paid. Scroll up, get laid. No lies, just truth slayed. Thick thighs, thicker shade. Coming, clowns, get played. A Mac Angie, always unfazed. Two queens, one throne, all tea displayed.
Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to the Chubb House. It has been a wild 24 hours around here, so we're just going to get right into it. What up, Angie?
What up, girl? What
Just-
up, Chubb House? How are y'all?
So I was just telling the peoples how crazy the last 24 hours have been around here. So we are going to have a little bit more of a chill episode today. We kind of all need it. We lost
Yeah.
3 people. So since we went live yesterday, 3 people have been either fired, quit, or banned from the universe.
I swear, if you sleep around here, you miss something.
Yeah.
I slept and I missed a big one. So, yeah, I'm going to have to. We're going to have to get caught up on that because I only know bits and pieces of that one. So, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, so Mike and Twiggy are gone based on what happened on Aussie yesterday. So then, we go live, we do our thing about the things, and then Nerds goes on. And I took a nap between Cafe and Nerds. And so Nerds goes on, and I hear like, oh my God, the nerds are doxing, the nerds are doxing, the nerds are doxing. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I tuned in to where Keem went up and was like, you guys just showed like all these names on the screen. And then Zay flipping out, and then Buff doxes himself. And then it was like, and then they threw the Hail Mary that CD was friends with this guy who is not so, not a good person. Also, I forgot to say welcome, Lindsay, to Cash Cow.
Oh, yes. Welcome, Lindsay, to Cash Cow. I did see that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Chubb House.
So then their Hail Mary was that CD is friends with the guy who had inappropriate, I guess, conversations with the minor. And so, CD thought, being who CD is, he wanted to help the guy. Not probably the best person to try and help, but I don't think CD sees things like that. So it's just, it was a bad choice. It was, it was just a bad choice, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I am seeing it from somebody that I do trust. That your mic might be lower compared to mine.
I think I already fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, this is delayed what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So okay, good. And I'm surprised mine is loud because
Jen, do I sound better?
See, you sound fine in mine, and
Okay.
so I couldn't tell. And I'm further back, and I'm trying to be a little bit more quiet this morning. There's more people here, so I didn't know if I was being loud or not. I'm just gonna say that with the CD situation, I I know he thought that he was doing good.
Mhm.
He was doing something good. He was doing something right, righteous. You know, people like that, they don't make friends easy. They have social anxiety, and a lot of them turn to the internet to feel that. Now, what I was thinking last night was, okay, the dude's parents knew, right? So he told the parents that this star guy was going online and I guess talking inappropriately to people, blah blah blah. But we're all like, okay, well, why does he still have access to the internet? Why are they still letting him on? And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. It's because so they won't have to deal with him. They don't want to be his babysitter. So being online pacifies this dude. And guess what? Dude has he's got more than some autism going on. I could hear it in his voice when
Yeah.
we heard him speak.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he has more than autism going on.
Yeah,
So
we heard it
he's gonna
on
get a
Nerds.
pass, right?
On Nerds,
Yeah.
they played clips of him and the I think just clips of him on the games because a lot of this kind of happened, I guess, through was it through Roblox? I don't know. I didn't catch that part. But
I don't know if it was did they ever say if it was
I don't remember.
Yeah, Remy, if we're gonna dive on it, we'll have to look in further into it. As
Xylee.
far as
Xylee
did she look into it?
Xylee did a
Okay.
deep dive on Reaper, which was the show before us. So
Okay, so if you want to know more about it, you could probably go back and watch that because as far as I know that there was a restraining order that was put in place, but it was put in place for the girl not to mess with the star dude.
mhm.
That's as far as I know. But they did play a clip on Nerds where you could hear him talking,
Mhm.
and you could just tell that there's something more than autism. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that the parents use the internet for and I'm definitely going to go back and watch all of Reaper. But there's something more going on, and the parents, they can use the internet as a babysitter. They don't have to deal with him. And then, well, guess what? If he gets in trouble, he has a pass. Think about that. But CD comes along and he's asked to be the accountability buddy, and he thinks he's doing something good. But in CD's mind, he doesn't see, I guess, what he did wrong.
Right.
And then kept saying, it wasn't
Physical.
maybe it wasn't physical, you know?
But it doesn't it doesn't matter. It
Don't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So I think
CD is go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I think the fact that, that kind of wasn't connecting for CD and, people were trying to make him understand or help him understand. And then he just kept saying, it wasn't physical. It wasn't physical. And so I think at that point it was just like, we have to part ways at this time. The audience isn't going to trust this. The hosts, the community, just to keep everybody safe and everything, it just had to be done, which kind of sucks because CD was going to be a guest on Wayne's World. So we'll have to refigure that one out, but it is what it is.
Thought about that. I thought about that. That was one of the first things that hit me. So yes, CD was going to be he was going to make an appearance on our Wayne's World episode for a little part that we were doing in there, and we got to regroup.
Yeah.
So
that's that on. Oh, sorry. Did you have something else to say?
No, I wasn't. I just move a lot. So
yeah. So yeah, that's that. the nerds, due to the quote unquote doxing, which everybody has their own definition of doxing. So they ended up showing unredacted names. They meant to redact names of people because, people that aren't associated with this, especially this place, like, let's not bring them into it if they don't need to be. So, there were some, I guess, close friends or family members of CD that their full names were shared, blah, blah, blah. So that is why the nerds, they actually got punished. So their punishment was the worst time slot in the LCU, which we were told ours was the worst time slot. So I guess I feel a little better. But yeah, so they're being moved.
It did make me feel a little better.
They're being moved to the time slot before us.
Yeah.
And then
So they'll be taking Reaper's spot, but Reaper still doesn't know where. Okay, so Xylee doesn't know where she's going yet, but they'll be taking
they're
the
supposed
spot
to be
before us.
So probably today on live, we'll probably get a whole new schedule update because the first is Monday. Wombat, thank you for being Ban World for 1 month.
Oh, I need to put that up here. It doesn't show it on that screen.
Oh.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Wombat.
So, I think Boogie said this. I think Boogie said this yesterday on Balls. I don't know. I was falling asleep, but all hosts.
No, John. So let me do this in case anybody got mixed up. John, we're talking about the time slot ahead of us, not after us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We're not talking about cafe. We're talking about 4 to 6.
So currently where Xylee is right now. So not cafe. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if we said something wrong or we mixed anybody up. So I wanted to clear that up. Okay. Sorry about that.
I forgot what I was saying. So
I know I didn't know if that was the only person that was thinking that. So okay.
So Boogie said, made a PSA to all the hosts. Make sure you do not have any skeletons in your closet. Check your closet.
Yeah.
Basically check, because being on this, especially this platform, I think just YouTube in general, if you have closets in your skeletons, people are going to fucking find them. So, I don't think it's a bad idea for people to check their shit, but if it's there, people are going to find it. So, it is what it is.
And honestly, that was when Sweet Tea came along. Everybody knows that I reached out to her because I saw how green she was. You good?
Yeah, I just read a comment.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And I think I just saw the same one. So everybody knows that, or I guess most people would know that. I reached out to her because she was very green, and the first thing I told her was lock your shit down. Any social media you have, you lock it down.
Yep.
And your DMs, you lock them down. You do all these things because once you step onto a platform, you are a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have, you are a public figure. And people will dig. Okay? It will happen. And if you have skeletons in those closets, they will come out. It's just a matter of when. Let's just say some people can get by, but we see it time and time again. So my thing is, if you don't need certain social media,
just
especially
deactivate
private,
it.
just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because half the time it causes nothing but drama anyway for you. And then if you have a public social media, keep it public. Don't post no private shit on there. some people have already done that. They've already the shit's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it is what it is. But if I could offer any advice to anyone, is lock your shit. I think everybody should lock their shit down. Nobody should have access to your private stuff.
Right.
But that's me. But just know that if you step up on a platform, that you are a public figure. And it sucks because in order in order to be the public figure, you've got to take both sides. You know, you've got to take the good with the bad, and that's the bad part of it. And it happens. But you said something, AMAC, about there being opinions about doxing.
Right.
You know,
Everybody's
people's
definition.
opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so, what do you consider doxing?
So I feel like if on YouTube or just on the internet, I don't know, it depends. So I came from a community where doxing was if you revealed any private info, so even name, because that's how people find more information about you is your name, right? You can Google people's first and last name and their address comes up. So I feel like the definition of doxing has probably needed to be like, I don't know, altered just with the way of the internet. But
Yeah.
I think technically the definition of doxing is, like a social security number, or I don't know, I don't know if an address is. But it's like revealing private information with malicious intent. So to me, putting someone's first and last name out there that's not previously known is malicious intent, because you're trying to put out there their first, like their information so that people can further look into them. So what?
Yeah. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I believe if there is a malicious intent behind it, then you throw a name out there, you can get a long way in a rabbit hole with just a name.
With just a name, yep.
And you can go and go and go, and you'll find shit out without, let's just say, paying a dime. Well, it's on the internet. Well, yeah, it's on the internet. So that's public, right? But it doesn't make it right. And at some point, you have to have standards. You have to have, okay, yes, it's public. Anybody can find it. But would you have found it without that name?
Right.
You can ask all these what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. So I think that there needs to be rules, whether they're governed by, if you can prove that this happened because you put a name out, could you take them to court?
Right.
As they sit right now, I'm not so sure.
No.
Because exactly, because it could have all the ill intent behind it, but it's not illegal.
Right.
And I think, and that's why I totally agree with what you said, that I think it needs to be relooked at with all of this, online. And being online and social media and streaming and doxing is nothing new. But I do
No.
think that
Yeah.
the laws need to be looked at, because there can be, some horrible things that can happen just due to a name being dropped.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Once you have a name, you can get an address. And then then becomes the swatting. And so it's a domino effect of just with the name. Something that seems innocent and seems like it's not doxing, I guess the definition of, but it can lead to a lot of scary shit. I've seen it happen in other communities. I know other people have probably seen them in other communities. So,
and if you have never watched a smaller YouTube creator get swatted, that is insane.
Right. Yeah, and it's something that in swatting. So what swatting is you're basically saying something crazy is happening at a house. So they like force entry, right? Or is it just calling the cops in general?
Swatting is where, okay, so if the cops show up, okay, if somebody calls the cops, say, they're trying to be funny and do a welfare check,
Right.
and the cops show up to your house, that's not swatting. Swatting is when they say, they're online, they're saying that they're going to do this, and then you got the whole damn block hot.
Okay.
And that is swatting. A lot of people will say, okay, if a one police shows up, that is a SWAT. And I'll just say my definition, and from where I learned it, that is not a SWAT. A SWAT, you just about got the block hot, or you got more than one officer out
Right.
there,
Okay.
which most of the time they travel in twos now. But so it's a sight to behold. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's very scary. Now, if you see someone online that is going through something, of course, if you have the information, absolutely call the police and say something. But
just for kicks and
no,
to get a
you're a
reaction.
sucky person.
Yeah, that's not
Yep.
cool. So
Yep.
that's kind of my thoughts on at least the doxing situation, just because I think, like I said, I think it was just name shown. People don't think that's doxing, but it leads people down a rabbit hole. Some people on this fucking internet have way too much time and are way too curious. Speaking of curious, our our sponsor for this week is Curious Cat Investigations, where curiosity didn't kill the cat, it solves the mystery. Okay, sorry. Had to shout out our sponsor.
No, you're good. You're good. We love Curious Cat here, and glad to have her as the sponsor for the week. Or them.
So from CD getting exiled from the community, they had to, find a new person for Tech Talk.
Yeah.
And I'm dead. I'm honestly dead. I'm happy for him, but I'm fucking dead. That the person who is replacing CD on Tech Talk is no other than Fweshy Fwesh. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. That show's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. I feel harassed off. So
I got to see it.
I
Y'all.
know. I can't wait for Fweshy. He's been working hard for this. I know he's had trials and tribulations with his other channel, and it's funny because he acted like he was like a little mini KEEMSTAR over there with like firing people and having to find co-hosts. He was like,
He's done.
he had his own little LCU going on over there.
Oh my God, y'all. I can't.
Faulted
So,
Wolf,
yeah.
he was banned from the community. Yeah,
Oh,
CD was banned.
Yeah, he was.
So, yeah.
So now we have Fweshy Fwesh.
Good old Fweshy.
and
Rusty, what
Hey,
you
Russell.
doing?
How are you?
Why are they? Dude, this has been probably the roughest day I've
I
had in the
know.
LCU. And it ended up with Freshy Fresh on TikTok. Why are they doing this to me? I didn't do the bad.
I
Why am
know.
I getting the punish? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I was honestly surprised. Like, Freshy was probably the last person in my mind I was thinking he was gonna put over there. But
I mean, who's a bigger retard than fucking CD-ROM though? Like, it's only
Right.
Freshy, right? Like, you think about it.
But how do you? Because right now, Tech Talk is a really big show, right?
Oh yeah.
And
We-
but a lot of people tune in now. Sweet Tea. A lot of people tune in to see Sweet Tea.
They do.
So is I'm just. But with
Have we-
I
The
can't
thing- right.
stop laughing. I can't.
The joke's on me though, like because like now everyone's gonna send fucking donations with W's in it, and like I'm just gonna have to.
to read them. I know.
They were doing it on balls, and like me trying to weed it was like I'm just gonna die. This is horrible. I can't do it.
I know. Like Stick said, hopefully Fleshy has no skeletons in his closet.
I know.
Can we check
right,
his closet
Stick?
first?
Dude. All right, we so we've rebranded the VCAD gang has been disestablished and dissolved, and we are now the Weetard gang. So we've
Oh God,
we've rebranded. Fuck's sake! I can't stop doing it now. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so bad.
Rostov,
Did
can
you
you
just
stay
say
here?
we blended?
We blended.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to just stay right there, honey.
We all of a sudden we're
That's
getting
tough.
donations because you're up here. So you have to stay here for the rest of the
I have
show.
that effect on shows. I do. I have that effect on shows.
Thank you, Brantley, for the tip.
Thank you.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Sweet Tea and Freshie interact though, because I don't think we've ever seen them interact,
too.
right?
I
just can't.
don't think I have. Have you ever seen them together, Rostov? Like just
I don't
on a
think.
panel or anything?
Maybe once, but I don't know if they ever actually like. I don't know if they've ever spoken before, right? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna. Stop saying we
We
blended.
blended.
You're screwing with my head, dude. This is gonna
It's gonna be a thing. You're
CD-ROM.
gonna
fucking CD-ROM, dude.
It's good.
He walks away, and I get fucking left holding the bag of flaming shit. Like this is just.
Well,
like,
who else? I don't even think. Who else would they put on there? Eric?
There's no one. There's
Yeah.
Somebody
bro,
just said that if he don't like that Eric's still in the community.
I mean, I think if it wasn't Fueshi, it would have been fucking like Ultra or someone like
Oh
that. You know,
my
like it's
God.
got to be someone like has to be equal retard level.
Right. Oh gosh.
I don't think Ultra would have worked.
I don't
don't.
think so either. But like CD's job on the show was to be awkward and probably like say stupid shit awkwardly, and wow, Freshie fits that
He
like to a
does.
T. So.
To a T. He's gonna kill
And
it.
Yeah.
he can whap.
And he can whack.
I forgot he could whap.
He's a wascally wabbit.
Oh, this is my living nightmare. Okay,
Oh god.
I genuinely wanted to quit today. I genuinely wanted to
I
quit.
know.
And I almost did.
At
I
Yeah, at the end of Tech Talk, you were like, I might not even be on balls. Bye guys.
I was done. That stream was painful. It was hot. Like,
Well, I feel like you were finding stuff out in real time too, right?
well, it was. It was more that like he'd explained some stuff to us, and we were like, okay, it's gonna depend on what the fucking like people think, right? Like, because the court of public opinion's the one that's like judge,
Matters.
jury, and executioner about this shit.
Right.
Right.
I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not like mentally fucking equipped to deal with this level of shit, right? If it's got anything to do with messing with kids, I'm out. I don't want nothing. I don't want to know anyone right? Like
Right.
it's, do you know what I mean? So I can't be. Don't want to touch it. Don't want to hear about it. Nothing, because that shit makes me genuinely sad. Like I almost fucking cried on the show. Like it just. And he didn't explain it good at all.
No.
And it made it so bad. My first instant, I was having a panic attack. I was having a full-on fucking panic attack where I was just like, I got to move this shit on. I got to move this shit on to like what's in my control right now? Doc stuff,
Right.
the doxing shit. Like, I'm gonna focus on that, because if I focus on this, I'm gonna have a breakdown.
Yeah.
Right? Like I can't deal with that shit. It's horrible. It's the nastiest shit in the world. Every single one of those sick fucks needs to just be, you know what I mean? Like it's,
Like Xylee said, the wood chipper.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't fuck with that. You just don't
you
fuck with that.
And
You know?
and I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I still feel like that CD thought he was doing something good for somebody.
It's he.
That's how I feel. And but when he says you can't you can't blame a child. You just can't. No matter what she did, you can't put the blame there and then stand on it. And it's like it wasn't getting it,
When I think
through
that
to
I
him.
defend,
Like,
I defend nothing he said. Right, I
Right.
defend absolutely nothing he said. He literally he built his own coffin, dug the own hole, he
exactly.
buried himself. Like, and it sucks because his intentions were literally just to help. Right,
Mhm.
anybody in the world asks that guy for help, he will do it. And the wrong
Yeah.
person asked him for help, and he can't say no. He just tries to help, and it's the worst fucking decision he's ever made.
And I also think
Yep.
the distinction of not knowing about, like, saying nothing ever got physical. Well, it doesn't need to get physical. And I think the fact that that line wasn't drawn in his head also just alarm bells went off for people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he doesn't think wide, he thinks straight. So it's
Yeah.
like connection to connection. He doesn't think of like
Everything's
the
literal.
gray and stuff, right? So it's
Yep.
yeah.
And that's
It's like it's like a computer. It's literally like the way a computer's programmed. So if what he needs to yeah, I don't want to make excuses for him, right? Because like
no,
we
and I don't see it
you
as that.
know
I
like
see, we all have our thoughts on it. At the end of the day, it wasn't right. None of this is right. But with and I just with CD, it's just you see it, you're able to see it from all sides because well, most of us, I'll say, loved CD. You know, he's very quirky, and we got to see how his mind works, and hell, I live it. And that's why I know
right,
that he had no ill intent, but he doesn't see the gray area. He
no,
sees this and this. He doesn't play the tape out in his head like that's you have to play the tape out. What's going to happen? What's going to
you
cause this to happen in my life? And like we would play consequences out.
100%.
They don't
Yeah.
think about consequences. They don't think it's
But also he's got the religious thing added into it where like forgiveness is everything, right? So, it's I don't get it. I don't get it. Like to me when it was explained the way I genuinely don't want to insult anybody, right? Cuz like I'm not an expert in religion. I don't know that it sounded cult like, like it just in the way that it's very groupthink. And because I've been to church, I was brought up like semi-religious. Went to religious schools, had to do all of that sort of stuff. They were Catholic, and it was never that kind of stuff, right? So it was just maybe a different country, different. It could be anything, but it just sucks that like no matter how you explain it to him, like he said, like I think I get it, and then just would not.
Well,
Just sucks.
I hope he's okay in all of this. I hope he is okay. So I don't know.
Yeah, I hope that moving forward he finds a way to make like the right decisions in his life, and finds a way to say no to these people that ask. Because I genuinely think that he's these groups that he finds himself in. He just doesn't. The bro's got no confidence in himself, so he just tries to fit in literally anywhere,
anywhere that will accept him.
anywhere, right? So.
And we can see
Just sucks.
where places that have accepted him and because not only you got the Radio Sega shit too, and it's like
Yeah, I was raised in a house of cops, right? So like helping people, I always have this massive drive to help people.
Right.
It's why I worked in the field that I worked in for 11 years. It's why I try to help people here. But like I can, if fucking PDF came up to me and was like, Rastov, help me, I'd be like,
Fuck no,
you need to
bitch.
get the fuck away from me, bro. Like,
Absolutely
just,
not.
But he doesn't have that. It sounds like I'm making excuses,
No.
right? But like I know
No.
that you kind of, he just doesn't think that way.
Right.
Yeah, and it's hard to put it, it's hard to put things into words with this sometimes, especially when you're that close to it. And you were having bomb after bomb dropped
I
like
know. God.
yesterday, Rastov, and
Dude,
I was watching you, and I even reached out to you.
you did. I really do appreciate it. Like I really do.
Oh.
Well, I saw it. I saw it. I saw his face, and it's like, I couldn't help it. I was like, are you okay? Because
You know what I was worried about the most? Like truly, it's fucking Sweet Tea, man. She got a kid,
I
and she's
know.
sitting on that panel. So like when like you see me like looking over all the time, and I'm just looking at her to see if she's okay. And
Yeah. I know.
'cause I can't imagine what those kind of conversations are like when you've got a child.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's fucking hard when you don't, right? So it's
Mhm.
like I'm just genuinely and she seemed like she was just calm, trying to get the information, trying to gather everything so she could like make her own decisions, things like that. And all I'm sitting there like, well, first off, I'm like, CD's fucked. Like what he said, I don't think there's any way out of this. Like,
And I
and
think
then for me, I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this, and I just want to make sure she's okay.
Well, I think, we she gets shit on a lot, but that girl
Yep.
asked some very good questions.
Mhm.
She's onto it. She's not
And
dumb.
she's not scared to. She's not scared to say, "Hey, wait, hold up." And I'm very proud of her for that. So I think you're right. I think she was trying to get all the information so she could make, a decision on her
For
own.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah, and I applaud her for that. She's not scared to say how she feels, what she thinks about it, and if she's got a question, she's gonna ask you. And
How is Sweet
kudos to
Tea?
you.
How's
Yeah.
Sweet Tea doing?
Like it was I think I haven't really had a chance to talk to her afterwards, to be honest. She we all got added to a new group chat, right? And she was like, "Why the fuck am I in this group chat?" It's like, CD's gone. We got Frishy now. So
Oh,
we're gonna
gosh.
have to figure that out.
Oh goodness. She didn't know?
No. And she was
Oh.
like, "What happened?" I'm like, if you can't catch up, I'll explain it all to you tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't do it just then, and like Keem had gone to sleep. So
Well, it might be comedy gold. I mean,
Them together. Yeah.
yeah. It really could. I'm
I
interested to
think it
see
will
how it's
be.
gonna work.
I genuinely think it will be.
It
I
could
think the
be.
two of them together is gonna be nuts, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be my no.
I think Sweet Tea should draw Freshie in the book for maybe the first one of the first episodes as an introduction. We need a Freshie drawing.
Hey, Rastov, you
Maybe.
want to read that one for us?
I hate you
think it's
so
to
much.
you. Well,
I
it's
think
to
it-
you. So
Well, dude, no, this is gonna fuck with my speech. It actually screws with my speech.
you're
Chubby
about to work with him.
scorpion.
So I think you're pretty much gonna be screwed there anyway. But go ahead.
Can't I get like 6 hours or something just to fucking
Decompress.
west of Wits Bowie the hatchet? I wish you the best with wish. Fuck me, dude. That's all the donations I'm ever gonna get. By the way, everything's gonna be written like that for as long as this show is out there.
Just make Freshie read them. Oh, thank you, Chubby Scorpion.
Well,
Thank you, Chevy.
So, CD was supposed to
we can
be
Bowie the hatchet.
CD was supposed to be come on our Wayne's World episode as a cop
Yeah,
tomorrow.
So the cop that would come on to. Did you ever watch Wayne's World, Rastov?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay,
So John Goodman
and-
would come up as a cop, the local cop, and well, we won't give it off our
Yeah,
what
we're
we
not
did.
gonna tell y'all,
But yeah, he was gonna be the cop to come
he was
on.
gonna be our cop, and now we don't have a cop.
Yeah,
Rostov,
I'm guessing that's not gonna happen.
yeah, you need to dress up as a cop, or should we make
Yeah.
Buff do it because he? Just kidding. Say
I
he outed
mean,
this
maybe.
information, but I think it needed to be out anyways. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Maybe. I mean,
We'll figure it out.
yeah. I don't know.
you got a cop uniform hanging up?
I don't have a cop uniform.
You
I
got a
have my
badge?
dad's old police hat though,
Ooh.
which I'm not supposed to have. So
Oh, shh, don't tell anybody. Just act as yourself.
I
We
don't
need
think
a
I'm supposed to.
a funny cop for a few minutes.
Well,
So,
we'll figure it
just
out.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe we'll send Freshy, right? Maybe we'll send him over as a cop. He'd be like license and registration.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I would die.
As long as he don't come over here and you know how they do the latex glove, like they're gonna do the anal probe thing. They go pop.
Oh my
As long as he don't
God.
come over here talking about gloves or popping or leave the gloves away from the Chubb house. That's all. I'm
Oh
gonna say.
yeah, he said something about gloves, didn't he?
That was gross.
I didn't hear it.
That was gross. Gross.
I didn't hear it, but
Ah, this is gonna be so painful.
I know the stories that Freshie and Sweet Tea are gonna have, because I feel like he's kind of a freak like Sweet Tea is.
Oh,
They're
shit.
gonna be the best.
Hey.
Nina said Nightmare has a cop costume, and he does.
Ooh.
So did Twiggy if he wasn't banned.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see.
So many.
What is it
so
with
wait,
all
Twiggy
of
was
our
banned?
LCU?
Oh shit.
Yep. Because he started drama after he got fired. So I think Keem banned him. I don't even know
Oh
what the
my
drama was. I was a little preoccupied.
Yeah. Holy shit. So that's another person banned. At least he was banned.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
He
did
shouldn't
that
have
feel?
posted that, shouldn't it?
How did that feel, Rostov?
I was sad. I was mad and I was sad, bro. Because I just, it just like having power. Like I have little power, right? I don't have big power, but I have little power, and I was just so mad that she would do something like that, Because I think about it, all his situation aside, right? If we just look at him as just a fucking a dude, he's someone that talked to her, confided in her,
Invited him to his house.
invited her into his home, and then she's going on his Facebook taking screenshots. First off, the Discord has a no docs rule, right? So
Right.
you shouldn't be posting anything that's got people's real names or pictures on it that's not like a host. So the fact that she posted it into the Discord, instant rule break, right?
Mhm.
So the ban's justified, regardless. And the
Yep.
thing is, she didn't post any of the stuff that outed the other stuff.
Right.
It was literally just
His
to
family.
show that he had a single furry on his friends list, or 2 furries or something like that, right? So it wasn't even the stuff that actually took him out.
And see, that's what I was talking about earlier when I said all you need is a name. And
Mm-hmm.
then it puts you in this whole rabbit hole. And yeah, posting that, it's like, here you go. And then the digging began. And
And it had a child, like his young niece on it, right? So it was a kid that got fucking information. You know what I mean? So
God,
the
yeah.
whole thing, that ban completely justified, right? I was mad. I was also sad because I'm like, this shit shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
All the other stuff, that's CD's cross to bear, right? He's
Right.
got to deal with that shit.
yep,
I'm wash my hands of that.
I agree.
But I don't want anyone to feel unsafe in the server, thinking that if you fuck someone off, they're gonna go looking for your Facebook, right? So,
Yeah.
but it's like you guys said, you got to lock that shit down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what you have to do.
Lock it down
Get
or
rid of it or
deactivate
lock it down. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's and being you are where you are with Sweet Tea, she's getting smarter about things, I think. You know what I mean? But just kind of maybe check in on that a little bit. Like, you good, girl?
Yeah.
You good?
I think we'll check in with her because it's definitely I think it's probably worse being a chick, to be honest, because like there's a lot of weird fucking gooners out there, right? Like I didn't realize how many dudes were actually trying to hit her up.
Right? Like over 100.
Yeah, I was like almost as many dudes trying to hit me up. I was like,
Oh, God.
not that it's a competition, but you know,
Well, hell, I had gotten to her really quickly.
right
'cause
away.
And she already had some man from Florida trying to get her to move with him,
Oh, my God.
and that, you remember that, Rostov?
That was the
It
first
was,
week. I completely
yeah,
remember that because you
yeah.
came to me. I was like, "What the? I didn't believe it. I'd never seen anything like that." And of course, it always happens. But
And then, of course, I knew she would talk to the guy, like, oh, well, thank you. Because now she's getting, at that time, oh, people are reaching out. She's like, I'm
Excited.
popular.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so, hi, how are you? And
but
I
she's
just,
had
I
people
spotted
offer
it a
her all
mile.
kinds of like stuff, like computers and
Yeah, they do.
all kinds of shit. And she'd ask me, she'd be like, "Is this okay?" I'm like, "I'd say no. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do
They're
that,
trying to,
like, because
well,
that's a rabbit hole
and they're
you don't
trying to
want to
get your
get caught in."
address. Yeah. You don't want people being able to
Yeah.
send you things.
Well, like that's the thing. She was like, "I don't feel comfortable giving this out to this person, right?" And I was like, "Don't
Yeah.
give it out to anyone. No one needs it."
Now, even me, I was thinking about, because we don't live too far. I mean, it's a couple hours. Well, I'll say that. I even thought about if I could get out for a little while, maybe taking a trip and going and seeing her for have lunch or something. And but
Not hanging out as friends like Mike.
no,
I-
no.
As
No.
friends.
Not.
he
me
was
take
like,
you to
Twiggy, I
lunch.
want to come hang out. I want to come hang out, Twiggy.
I'm going to come take you to dinner.
Do you know he also threatened me with the IRL shit as well?
Did he?
Yeah, when we were at Keems, right? There was a Lolcow Live went long, and we were all like, "Fuck Queens!" And then when they went live, he went nuts, and he was like, "Oh, fuck, fly to New Zealand! I'm gonna beat the shit up!" Like it was. I was getting my phone blew up. I was like, "Do I need to worry about this?"
I remember him going off on everybody, but I didn't remember that specifically. But that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yikes, bikes.
He was like, "I'll fly up there right now. You can make a stop off in my town or some shit like that." It wasn't great. So
Oh, goodness.
Somebody pointed
Yeah.
something out to me, Rostov, and I want to see what you think about this.
what's that?
There always seems to be some kind of blow up or with Mike or and maybe other people around a holiday weekend, and they want some extra time off, and then there's this
Wish I
big
got time
blow
off.
up. Well, see, and I got to thinking back that this is not the first time because it's Labor Day over here, or Labor Day weekend over here.
Oh, is it?
And so
Mhm.
Monday's a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting.
this happened before on a holiday. I would have to actually go back, but it's there. They pointed it out and I remembered it, and it's like, So is it coincidence? I don't know. But I just wonder if this is
Well,
permanent.
if it was, we're not allowed to talk about that anymore. We can't say if it is.
No, I'm not.
don't
No,
think so. I
I'm
genuinely
not
don't think so.
saying-
I genuinely don't think so.
I'm not even saying Keem would know. Like, not that word that we can't.
No,
say
I know.
anymore.
It'd be
I'm talking
like
about just like
the Becky situation, being like, "Oh, my aunt is sick," and then she comes back and is like, "Actually, I got my back
that's
for 4 days." Yeah.
that's where I'm coming. And like, and if it's true, has Keem ever even tried to connect those dots? You know what I mean? That's where I was thinking, like, not that what you were saying, but like, oh, I'm calling in sick. I'm dying. I'll be out a week. But let's do this whole thing. So I definitely got the time off.
The one day that I was like really sick and couldn't do the show was it was the worst I felt. Like it wasn't as bad as how I felt today, but it was like telling Keem I didn't feel well. Like, oh, I wanted to die. Like
Oh,
he was
no.
just like, okay, see you tomorrow. It's like, oh no! He's like, see now.
Oh my gosh. I hate calling in sick.
Yeah.
It's like the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, when
Nice.
they started allowing you to do it from text, man, that was so
Oh, that
great.
yeah.
It's like,
Except
Not feeling good.
fucking sick leave numbers just went fucking through the roof because everyone's like, if I don't have to talk to you over the phone, I'm gonna flick that message, turn my phone off. Bye, see you tomorrow.
Yep. That's what I do. 'Cause I
Yeah,
get so much anxiety that I'm just like, oh, I'm sick. And then I'm like, I don't want to look at my phone. What if they say I have to come in still?
it's
Well,
like,
the
do I
place-
hit send?
What? No, a place I used to work before they were allowed to text. They would be like, "What's wrong?" And you would explain, and like, "Oh, have you?" And then they would ask you questions,
tried
and
this?
they're not technically supposed to ask questions, but because it comes from a caring place, it's not. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So,
Interesting.
but it was and there was a bunch of different managers, so you'd be like, "Which one do I want to get?
Right.
Which one do I not want to get? Who? I hope this one's not on in the morning."
Right. Oh, wow. Our hour flew the fuck by.
Dude, I hate how fast your hour
I
goes because I
know.
feel like I just get into watching you and it finishes.
It's over. That's how we feel. We really get into something and then our hour's over.
Yeah, and
Could
we,
you start earlier?
It's just really hard for us because we're already like, well, I'm already waking up at 2 in the morning. So then I have to wake up at 1.
Right.
I'd have to wake up at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, nah, probably not. Well, because Nerds is going to be ahead of you
I know.
yeah,
next
and
month, so
if Tommy C would do that hour,
It
if he
pushed,
would
and then Tess wouldn't have
push
to be
his
3.
hour, Test wouldn't have to be 3, and we could get our 2 hours back. That's the only way it would work, unless we were on the back end of the day. That would be the only way it could work. With us being on 2 different time, she's on West Coast, I'm on East Coast, and then we both work. That was the only way we could do it. But Tommy would have to take that hour.
Get his grubby hands off our hour.
well, I
Give us
hope you
our
guys get
hour
another
back.
shot. Like, I really do genuinely like this show, and I like being able to call in and have my little outlet.
Yeah.
I need it.
We like you. We like you calling in. Six Solid wanted you to read, or second donut. It's not the community's fault that CD eats corn the long way. Is that the one you wanted us to read, Stick?
It's definitely not. Okay,
Right.
no one else is responsible for that. But why did I get Stannis fired? NDA, man, can't tell you why I got Stannis fired.
Who's Stannis?
Who's Dennis?
It's Stonic, but
Oh.
Wings called him Stannis. It was the
Oh,
funniest shit.
Okay. I was like, I've never heard
Fucking
of that
Stannis,
person.
dude.
Oh God. Fucking Stannis.
Oh, you good now, Stick? Okay.
Stannis. All right, well, I'll let you wrap up the
Okay,
show. Thank you
thanks,
for letting me
Rostov.
jump up.
Yeah,
Tell you
thanks for
about
All
it.
coming.
right. Thanks for jumping up, Rostov.
I'll see you next time.
Bye. Oh,
I was
fuck.
trying to think of something real quick that had a W I could use,
Oh.
and nothing was coming to my mind. I was going to like have a
Would
have a
to be
good
an
day,
R-
but that had none.
It'd have to be an
no
R.
R's or
It's the
yeah,
R,
an R.
Oh goodness. Well,
So,
okay. So if you guys wanted any information on, the person that CD was friends with, I think Reaper covered it. Reaper also covered something else that the chat said. Now I forget what it is. But apparently Reaper covered a lot. So make sure you guys check out Reaper if you didn't watch it. Apparently there's a lot of information in there.
I got there when they were talking about the RV stuff, and that was really interesting to me. So, but I do want to go back and find out about the dude.
right.
So
Celia makes a great point. Rastov's name starts with an R. All you had to say was bye, Westov.
dang it! See, that was so simple.
Which is fucking funny that Wastov is like that his name has an R in it. So Fweshy is not going to be able to say Wastov's name ever. Oh, that's just going to be in itself. We need to get a Wastov soundbite. Oh yeah. Fuck, I'm so pissed I didn't play this when Rostov was up here, but I got this soundbite. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your body is a gift from God.
Wastoff, I hope you heard that.
Your body is a gift from God.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah. When Sweetie said that about Rastoff's body, I fucking died. Because she's talking about Rastoff there. She's saying Rastoff's body is a gift from God.
Yep. Because if you didn't know, she saw Jesus when she saw Wastoff's thighs.
You heard it. He said, fuck my life.
Your body is a gift from God.
I think she said that about his like fishnets and everything.
What do they say, Wastoff? Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Crown.
Is that you? Well, your crown.
God.
This is gonna be great.
Okay, so yeah, let's go over the donations that we missed.
Okay.
Okay, so Power Rage with 2 said Weetard Gang Rise. Thank you. Chubby Scorpion with the 2, you deserve it, still hate you. I think he's referring to Rostov.
Yeah.
Stick Solid with the 5. Hopefully Fweshy doesn't have any skeletons in his closet. Chris with the 2. If Fweshy don't work, I hear Eric's next.
I saw that one.
Brantley with the 10. Balls. We read Stick Solids. Leanna Taylor, why is this being platformed? Clickbait. I don't know what you're talking about because we didn't clickbait. Our titles, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, thank God it is.
Yes. Chubby Scorpion with the 10. Wastoff wed out. Wastoff already wed that one out. Chris with the 2. You have the white to remain silent. And then Stick Solid with the 5. Why did my second dono get scanned and why did Rostov get Stannis fired? You guys are the best with these fucking comments. Closet in a skeleton. I know, Tom. All right.
Do you have the redirect in?
I have the redirect in. And then remember, guys, tomorrow is our Wayne's World episode. So please
And we have put so much work into it. So.
Yes. Yeah, you guys don't even know some of the shit that is going to happen. Like Angie showed me some of the stuff she was working on yesterday and y'all are going to fucking die. So we're doing that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else we needed to mention, but I think that's it.
Please come and watch the show and just at least hit the like button for us. That's what we need. We need y'all to just show up. Just show up. Let us feel, because we're about to make straight fools of ourselves and have fun doing it. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff planned. So y'all just come. Y'all just show up if you can.
A lot of 90s nostalgia.
Yes.
It'll be a good time. The Weedelect is in. Thank you, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. The Weedelect is in.
Yeah, and if anybody thinks that we are making fun of Freshie, we are not. Freshie
he leans into it.
He does. He totally, he's fine with it. So he's Freshie's cool. We like Freshie. But it's still there, and we're still going to call him Fleshy. Sorry.
Alrighty. So we have almost probably a minute now. So we have to send you guys over to The Talent, Tommy C.
The Talent.
The Talent.
The Talent. I'm the Talent. Yeah. Somebody had an issue with the way I laughed.
Oh, really?
Did Tommy's laugh, yeah.
They
said
issue with you
because
doing
when
Tommy's laugh?
Yeah, because when I did it, I moved my arm like this, like
oh,
and they said I was making fun of or insinuating making fun of people with mental disabilities.
Oh my God! You know we can't do anything.
Yeah, and honestly, I was not doing that on purpose.
Right? It
just so happened every time I did it, it was like it just happened. So.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it on purpose.
Angie, we are not allowed to share our fucking opinions. We are not allowed to have fun. We are not allowed to do anything because I don't know.
No.
It's just us.
And then you're given an hour and you can't really talk the shit you want to talk. So it is what it is. And
Alrighty.
I'm not going to get into something. I know we got to go. I'm not going to get into something and then be cut off because it's your hour's up.
Right.
It's just fuck it. What's the use?
Fuck it. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. Please hit the like before you leave. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Mm, to- Be there, be square. Bye.